Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here comes a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to run for the first down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win, Baker Mayfield, Vince Young. I mean, it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The grab down the middle. It's West. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. He finds the running back in the flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A 2nd down after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come. Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down and 10 now. And now they run the draw play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. Powering through the defender. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Defense is coming after him. And he finds the end zone again. The touchdown and the two-point conversion. Wow. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. Crosses the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try the option play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
It's a short completion of a big tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sooners. They connect for 6.
This guy is the matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and try to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Throwing off play action. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Zips it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the run, he'll let it go. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Sooners are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Send the back in motion. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks free in the clear. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. Because they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Wants to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Fighting him off. Powering through a tackle. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. No way to run up the middle. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to get the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Here's a quick throw on the play fake. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sooners are in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense cannot be stopped. The Sooners are starting to flex and pull away, Kirk, getting closer to putting on that golden hat.
What a day for these Oklahoma Sooners. It's a game you just dream about. A rivalry game against Texas here in Dallas. The only thing you worry about are Boomer and Sooner out there working as hard as they had to work this afternoon.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
The defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trap him for a sack. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost them the ballgame.
And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll test the right side here. Bowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles,
You better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to throw again. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes off in a bootleg. He'll throw it now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the Packers, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from the 16.
Come on, set. Green go.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down.
Green 25.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
So they'll try for the 2-point conversion using the jumbo formation. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Texas, 20. Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
They bring him down. The drive has now reached the 35. And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. That is broken up and incomplete.
This offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Leaning on the run game here late. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead. And the defense will get the football back. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit just before the throw, and it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's running out of time here. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The receiver makes the catch. No, he stopped short on fourth down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Chewing clock of the running game. The game good for just a few yards. The defense storming to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.